Monday, March 31st, and I'm just going through some sealed sets I have here. This is my very small dabble into Lego investing, but we have a few we don't even have any of this listed anywhere, so we're going to put some of it up on Marketplace to start. Just the retired set. There's a few sets here not retired yet. There's a lot of sets here that are just gift with purchase things. You can see some of the Star Wars May the 4th ones there, some botanicals, you know, and yeah. So they're not going to sell if they're not for sale, are they? Right? And then just show you some boxes from things I built which are not organized, like the boxes that are over here. Right? So that's a box of boxes. So really need to break those down and probably put them in there with that as well. All right, that's how you protect your boxes. Just break them down, keep them together, keep them flat. That'll work. Yeah, that's it for now. So I'll update you with anything I do with that. All right, guys, we got the boxes cleaned up pretty good. So now we can access our sets more easily. And they're all over here, neatly stacked, right? I know that the window's not covered, but not much light gets in through that one. It's a pretty dark hallway. I really should get a blind for it and need a box in the window too. Yeah, I know what you're all thinking. Dark, dingy basement and storing stuff down here. It's not as bad as you think. I have a dehumidifier running 24/7 down here, so you know this is just overflow for stuff. Yeah, and so when I was going through the boxes, I have some here left out. These are sets I can probably that I don't have built. They're in there or in there. The parts are they're not here right now, so they're usually the smaller ones, the kids ones. Like I let my nephews build all these. I might not even have these. That one's taken apart. Spider-Man one. This one has been rebuilt several times, and it's flimsy. It breaks apart, and I probably sold some of the pieces from it. But so one idea I have, I might try to piece it together with the parts that I have. But I think I did a quick inventory check, and I'm out of a lot of the more expensive parts, including the minifigures. So what I might do, because I have the box and because I have the instruction booklet, I might just buy the set and resell it, or not. It's a decent option because the box and the instruction manual add so much value to Bricklink. So even if I want the set, rather than just try to rebuild it, just well to buy it, and it automatically increases significantly in value, whether I sell it or not. What else we got? That one I might be able to piece together. Parts aren't really gone. This one I think I have most of, including pieces of Grievous. I thought I had the other set with the bike that had the that lizard animal in it that Obi-Wan was on. But no, I got this version. So, because I thought that, I kind of took it apart and put it in the Bricklink store. Not much of that is sold. I did sell the Grievous, right? But I'm pretty confident I have most of the other parts, including Obi-Wan, and now also a lot of Grievous from a lot that I picked up. Snowspeeder, might be able to rebuild that. I'm not sure. This one here, Ahsoka's gone, right? I might just see if I can sell the box for that. I don't know. We'll look at that, see if the same thing as with the ARC 130, and maybe pick up the set. And then the this one here, I think I have most. I think I have everything on this one. We'll double check. I might need those troopers, which would suck because they're half expensive too. And then the Imperial shuttle. I think I sold the one of the Royal Guards, so we might look at that too. So these are all sets I'm considering putting back together, or even getting the parts and then reselling them with a box and the instruction booklet, pending I find the instruction booklet, which are all in here, I believe. I think I have a binder of Star Wars one somewhere too. Yeah, so that's that. Still lots to do. I want to tidy up before we get doing anything else. That's a box of non-Lego there. That's a bin full of Lego there. I think this one's empty right now. Yeah, it is, because that was clean. Some booklets there. Some sets that I have mostly completed. Just need a few parts. Minifigures are in that tower. Bardur, which is beautiful. drums, which make no sense there right now, but you know, we set them up just for my daughter to play for a bit. And over here I want to get like a bigger you know, storage rack type shelf to put printer and like shipping stuff, because right now I'm just moving stuff all the time, right? It's just a disorganized, an organized mess. I can find everything, but or it's not very ergonomically friendly, we'll say. Right. Okay. Also, guys, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I picked up a bin of Lego on Marketplace. It's about probably 25 pounds for 150 bucks, so per pound ratio. That's Canadian. It's pretty good. Now, I don't know if I got chipped or not, because I thought I seen some Ninja Turtle legs on the top of this when I was buying it. But I didn't notice them again afterwards. And the same seller had for sale some Ninja Turtle sets. So because it's sets, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, because you're not going to piece together a set overnight, right, from a bin of Lego. That's too hard to do. So maybe they just needed the legs for a character, and that was it, and saw them there. So I'm not going to begrudge it. It's still not a bad deal for bulk, but I don't know why I'm buying more bulk when I got so much bulk to deal with right now. They don't know what to do. I know what to do, but time is a factor. So Domino Rally, drunk New Year's purchase. How you like that? eBay. All right, guys, just a couple of little Bricklink orders came in today as well. We have one for a torso. I think that's a Mace Windu torso. That's about 11 bucks. And then a variety of parts here, mostly light bluish gray and white. But we can see a few of the Technic pieces we uploaded the other day, sorry for the lighting, are going, and even a Minecraft torso. So that's pretty cool, pretty neat to see the couple of things we most recently uploaded go out the door. Okay guys, so we managed to make a few listings on Facebook Marketplace. So all these sets are listed now. Some of them I have in a couple of duplicates there, like gift purchases, like the record player. Actually, and while I was listing, I sold 2 of these flower pots and a trellis as well, and an inquiry about another set. So yeah, list and well, if you list it, they will buy, I guess, something like that. So yeah, so hopefully we move some of this stuff. I'm not, you know, expecting it to go overnight or anything. So we had a little setup here with a camera and a white background to make some half decent pictures. Yeah, so that's done. I'm happy that I finally did that. These have been sitting here for a long time. So yeah, hopefully we sell a few to, you know, free up some cash, because that's needed when you buy Lego, for sure. One thing I didn't mention, I had these out to list to post on Facebook Marketplace as well, but I don't think that's really going to be the right place for them, for these add-on packs and pieces. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those yet. I might list them to Bricklink. I might still list them to Marketplace. I might parse them out for the pieces, but I mean, I don't really do new as such for pieces, but I could. But these are all different packs, so you know, maybe we'll see what happens. No rush to do anything with those yet. Alright guys, another thing we're going to tackle, I think tomorrow. It could be easy enough, or the weekend at the very least when I get a chance to go to the store. Right now I have a dehumidifier running 24/7 in this little crawl space, and of course next to the hot water tank, just because the drain is there, right? So you just see a little short hose attached to that. So what I would like to do is to get a longer hose and bring the dehumidifier out here. It's a little bit musty out here, not bad, but we don't want it to get any worse. And you can see there's a lot of paper stuff here. There's boxes, there's paper, there's books. You know, there's an organized mess, so to speak, right? There's our storage area. And like my Lego boxes are up there. You might have seen that before. Don't mind the window, even though it's not covered. That needs to get done too. And maybe even build this room out in the next year or so when the stock market recovers, because that's hitting me hard. Yeah, so I'd like to bring the dehumidifier out here, just park it over there somewhere where that luggage is, and make this place a little less musty in here. Hey guys, I just wanted to update you. I listed a bunch of sets that I had stored away that I showed you already. A lot of the gift with purchases were there. A few Star Wars sets I had duplicates. And my phone has been going off the hook on Marketplace, particularly over these two items. Now, I already sold one of each of these. Yeah, so if you list it, they will buy. I think I already said that. But yeah, so we've sold a bunch of stuff in the last couple of days. We sold this one and this one, the flower trellis, the food truck, and Houses of the World 4, I believe it is. So, you know, if you're hesitating to list some items on Facebook, it might be worth your while. It certainly was worth mine. Hi, guys. Just wanted to pop into something I'm doing here now. One annoying thing about pre-bagging all your minifigures before they're even sold is that you're using up all of your small bags, or at least I did. And it seems like a waste. They could stay in there forever. So I have a plan later to change the way I organize minifigs. I don't like putting them in drawers because they bounce around and scratch each other up. And not many fit in a drawer, so it's kind of a waste. So I think I'm going to get some larger drawers and put them on, you know, a 32 by 32 plate, and just kind of label the drawer and be able to pull that drawer in and out and pop the minifigure off the plate. So that's going to take a bit of work. So right now I want to use this bag. I did put this figure in a drawer that I have, and I'm just going to use a little bit of alcohol. I couldn't find my rubbing alcohol because, you know, stuff goes missing all the time. I need to organize better than I do. So this will wipe this off without really damaging the bag, and then we'll just dry it. Because I have an order that has a few small pieces in it, like the gold coins, the hat, the wand, and I like to put the small pieces in a small bag. So yeah, that's that. Hi everyone, as I said earlier, we're back from vacation, and while I was gone I had a few orders placed. Now this one was actually before I left, but it wasn't paid for in time for me to get to the post office. All right, so that is a Star Wars figure, a clone trooper. I don't know which type of clone trooper it is, but it was the most expensive figure in my inventory, so that's sold, so that's kind of cool. Another one for some small, old school minifigure parts. We got an old school head here. You're not going to whip it around. Set of legs and a crown. This is cool. Has some old castle figures, a rock monster, a big barrel. So a bunch of classic parts are in there. Another lot for a bunch of Minecraft stuff, which is cool, right? Because I was worried that Minecraft stuff would just sit there forever. And yet another one for a bunch of Minecraft stuff. A bunch of torsos. So these are Steve torsos. So that's really cool. And even while I was gone, I sold a couple of things on Facebook Marketplace. I've sold a flower pot. This is the second one I've sold there. And the Scary Pirate Island. So that's pretty good for a week away, really. I mean, we don't sell a whole lot, so I'm pretty impressed with that. Yeah, so that's that. Thanks. All right, guys, so today is going to be a day for some sorting. I got a load of bulk here. I have another bin over there, but I'm going to try to go through this bin today. Or do some today anyway, until I get tired of it. And I have my 23 categories that we do a primary sort into. And I have 23 trays lined out. Some of the bigger bins are for like big plates, 2X plates, and bricks. And then I have an even bigger bin for bricks and those categories, so that I can do a second sort with more bricks, just because this fills up pretty quick, and so does the 2X plates. My third big one is actually modified plates, not big bricks. So then all my other categories are into tubs this size, and when one of those gets full, I do a secondary sort right down to listing with that one. So that's my process. I'll dump out a load of Lego that's about this size. I'm probably not actually going to work on this bin. I got another bin that has a lot of like more vintage parts in it and that. So yeah, it's time to do it. I don't have any full bins, so nothing to upload. So I'm going to work on that right now. So when I do a sort or start a sort, you know, I won't complete this full pile first. I'll take the big categories like big plates. I'll go through a bunch of big plates, bricks, and 2x plates, and go through those first, and then that'll whittle down the pile pretty significantly, and then we'll dump out some more. And when the pile that's left over after all the big bricks are taken out is fairly sizable, we'll move on to other categories. Probably do the 1x bricks from that as well, right? So we kind of whittle down, and go from there. I just find it's a bit easier, a bit more. It feels more accomplished as your pile gets smaller, quicker, right? All right, guys. So we're sorting down pretty good here. That's a bin this size, right? This classic tub. Let's put that there for a second. And like you can see, we got a lot of categories started. Most of our big ones there. We have bricks, 2x bricks, 2x plates, tall bricks. Minifigure parts I like to pull out too. Of course, getting some snot just because you're pulling a few things at a time. We haven't got everything, something from every category yet. But 1x bricks, bigger plates. This is 1x bricks, 1x plates, sorry. Right, so we're clicking along. I'm going to fill this one up now from this bucket, which is full, because these are all separated out. The garbage is taken out in that already, and sets are taken apart, as you can see. That one hasn't gone through that. It looks pretty clean anyway, but what I'll do is I'll probably sort a bit more from this bin now, and then after, I'll just take some pieces from that one, separate them out, take out any non-Lego. Now they said it's all Lego brand in there anyway, and just put them in this bucket for future sorting. I know it's a bit weird to go from one bucket to another like that, but you know, that cleans out all the garbage, so then when I'm sorting I don't have to wonder or have garbage cans, or it's not as dirty then either, right? Yeah, so let's do another bin this size and see how it goes from there. This didn't really take that long, but there's still lots to do in that little pile there. Alright guys, so we're finished sorting just 2 buckets this size, right, of Lego. We still have lots left and lots left, but that's all the sorting I can handle for the time being. But you can see that some of these bins are pretty full, so we'll put them into the ones that are on that shelf there, just to fill those up. And when one of those gets filled up, we'll further break it down into to get ready for listing on Bricklink. So you can see it's a fair number of pieces there, fair bit of work. This is just kind of non-Lego and garbage pile here, like junk and unusable bricks. So I try to filter out unusable bricks as I sort, and usually get a couple each sort. And then you can see all this fine dust and hair that we have. So we'll get that cleaned up pretty swiftly. And then I got something else I want to do. Like I said, take a little break from sorting, because this is, you know, my table that I do stuff on. So I might build a set. Or actually, I have something to show you guys, but I think I might do in a separate video, just a couple of sets that I recently got in the mail. Yeah, so that's it. All right, guys, we got another little order on out today with Minecraft related minifigure stuff. So we got a couple of these pigmen. I think it's 11 of these crossbows and 14 of these gold swords. So that's pretty neat. Like I said, I didn't think any of that Minecraft stuff would move, but looks like having some quantities of it is definitely helping it out. Alright guys, I thought I'd finish this video off here. It's the end of April. It's actually past the end of April if you're looking down in this corner of the screen here. But I thought this would be a good place to kind of end the vlogs, and maybe just do a monthly one, because I'm not doing Bricklink stuff all the time, and I think I'd rather break it into like longer videos, and you know, show all you guys what I've done during the month. So I thought I'd cap it off with sales. So we had 10 sales throughout April, for a total of $221. We've got a couple of 4 positive feedbacks out of that. We're at 91 feedback right now, all positive, which is great. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I don't have anything else to say. I already got a few sales in the month of May. But this is how I want to end the video. So, and I think this is what we'll do monthly. We'll do it what we sell, and you know, anything else we do in between with bricklinking. If you notice the intro, if you think it's pretty cool, me and my daughter worked on that one. She helped quite a bit. Her artistic input is much better than mine, actually. Yeah, so I think we'll continue to use that. Might tweak it a little bit, but it was great. Yeah, so, you know, thanks for watching. I hope you tune in again. I think my vlogs are improving. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, see you next video.